Hey, what's up workout buddies? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a power yoga flow that's gonna burn some fat and tone your body. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's start off like we always start in child's pose. So knees are gonna go wide apart, push your hips back, and rest your forehead on the ground. So we're gonna just take a few moments to transition from wherever we're coming from into our yoga practice as we start bringing our attention to that breath that's flowing in and out of our nose, and quieting down the mind and bringing us to the present. And from here, you're gonna reach your arms forward, press into your palms, fingers wide apart, and tuck your toes and come up into a downward facing dog. So start pedaling your feet in downward facing dog just to loosen up those tight leg muscles. And whenever you're ready, come up into a full-blown downward facing dog as you press your heels to the floor, shoulders wide open, hips are up to the sky, head and neck dangling free, and you're breathing. And from down dog, just drop your knees to the floor. So we're gonna do a power yoga version of the cat and cow. So lift that left leg up to the sky like you're doing a donkey kick. And on an inhale, you're gonna glance up softly. And exhale, you're gonna bring that left knee to that left tricep. Inhale, left leg up, glance up softly. Exhale, you're gonna crunch and bring that left knee to your forehead. Inhale, leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg up, and then just extend that left leg straight out behind you. Find your pose. And whenever you're ready, reach that right arm forward. Don't forget to breathe, guys. Lengthen out everything, and now just start opening your right arm to the right as you press your left foot over to the left into awkward airplane pose. So those are your core muscles that you're feeling. And don't forget to breathe, guys. Just a few breaths here. And then extend your limbs back out toward down the middle. Take a deep inhale here, and then just put everything down. Alright, so we're gonna do the other side now. So lift that right leg up to the sky like you're doing a donkey kick. Take a deep inhale as you glance up softly. Exhale, you're gonna bring that right knee to the right tricep. Inhale, right leg up. And then exhale, crunch and bring that right knee to your forehead. Inhale, right leg up. And then exhale, right knee to right tricep. Beautiful. Right leg up on the inhale, extend it out behind you, find your pose, flex your toes, and then reach that left arm forward. Now we're going to do the awkward airplane as we press the right leg towards the right, left arm reaches over to the left, and breathe. I'm not going to be here for very long, so just breathe and hold it. Try not to make a look on your face that's going to scare your mother. Good. Now reach it back down the middle for another inhale, and exhale, you're going to just put everything down and step your feet back to a plank position. Take a deep inhale in plank. Exhale, lower slow to the floor. Inhale, come up into a super gentle cobra. Exhale, chin taps the floor. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, come up into a cobra, but just a little bit deeper. And then exhale, chin taps the floor. Inhale, come up into your full-blown cobra. Exhale, chin taps the floor, push the plank, go all the way to downward facing dog. So we're going to do something a little bit more intense today, but you can obviously do the low impact version, which is walking your feet to your hands. So today we're going to try something new. We're going to pounce like a little tiger from downward facing dog, our feet to our hands. So inhale, downward facing dog, bend your knees, and then pounce your feet to your hand. Beautiful if you did that. And then straighten out your legs and fold. And then grab your elbows, deepen that stretch just for a couple breaths here. And then inhale, come up halfway, lengthen out, exhale, fold, and then press and slowly vertebrae by vertebrae come up into standing. Circle your arms up to the sky like you're saluting the sun. Bend back if that feels good. Arms in prayer position. Inhale, circle your arms up high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Lengthen out your spine. Exhale, fold. Hands on the floor. Step your feet or jump back to plank position. Take a deep inhale in plank. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, come up into your cobra. Exhale, chin taps the floor. Push the plank, go all the way to downward facing dog. We're going to do that 2 more times. So pedal your feet in down dog, catch your breath, bend your knees, and pounce whenever you're ready, your feet to your hands. And then fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, you're going to circle your arms up to the sky. And then hands in prayer position by your chest. Circle on an inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands on the floor. Pounce or step back. Pounce. I'm going to try the pounce. To plank position like a little tiger. And take an inhale in plank. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, come up into a beautiful cobra. Exhale, chin taps the floor. Push the plank, go all the way to downward facing dog. One last chance, guys. All right. So catch your breath. Let's do this. Bend your knees when you're ready and pounce to your feet to your hands and fold. Inhale halfway. Lengthen out your spine. Exhale, fold, and then inhale, come on up to the sky. Bend back if that feels good. Bring your hands in prayer position. Inhale, circle your arms up high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, palms to the floor. Bend your knees and pounce back to high plank position. Inhale, plank. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up into your cobra, and exhale, chin taps the floor. Push back to plank. Go all the way to downward facing dog. And that is it for that. So catch your breath, walk your dog out. Down dog is kind of like our resting pose. Pedal your feet. Press into your palms, open up those shoulders. And from down dog, on the inhale, you're going to lift that right leg up to the sky, draw a few circles, and bend your right knee if that feels good for your hips. And then exhale, bring your right knee to your left tricep. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee to forehead. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. And then exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Find your pose. And then just pivot your left foot out so it's flat on the floor. And when you're ready, come on up to warrior. So square your hips forward, your face is facing forward, your hands are shooting up. Yeah, square your hips and breathe. Then from here, just open your arms out to the side. Widen your stance more if that feels good for you. Bend your front knee a little bit deeper or less, up to you. And look at the fingertips in front of you. This is called Warrior 2. Then just reverse the warrior. As you bring your left arm down your left thigh as you reach your right arm forward, and then circle your arms back down to the floor. Bring your leg back to plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower slow to the floor. Inhale, come up into your cobra. Exhale, chin taps the floor, push the plank, and all the way to downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. Great job. And from here, we gotta do the other side. So walk your dog out a little bit. And then whenever you're ready, on an inhale, you're gonna lift that left leg up to the sky, bend the left knee, open up that hip, draw a few circles if that feels good for your hip. And then inhale, lift that left leg up. And then exhale, you're gonna bring the left knee to the right tricep. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee to forehead. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. And then just step your left foot in between your hands to find your pose. Pivot your right foot out. And when you're ready, come on up to warrior. So reach your hands up. Hips are square as possible anyways. And you're gonna face forward. Breathe. Just a couple breaths here. And then just open your arms out wide, widen your stance. And bend your forward knee a little bit deeper if that feels good for you. And then just glance at your left fingertips like you're holding a sword. And breathe. And then reverse the warrior. As you reach, slide your right hand down your right thigh and then circle your arms back on down to the floor. Step your foot back to plank. Inhale, plank. And then exhale, lower slow to the floor. Inhale, come up into your cobra. And then exhale, chin taps the floor, push the plank, go all the way to a downward facing dog. Wow, great job if you made it this far. So we're halfway through. Now just drop your knees to the floor. It's time to do my absolute favorite pose ever. So stand up onto your two knees. Have your knees about hips distance apart at least. And then you're going to open your arms out wide. And then start turning over to your right side. And start dropping towards the right, towards your right heel. And try to put your right hand on your right heel. As you lean back. So it doesn't really matter if you can touch your right heel. Your right hand could be on your butt. But if it's on your right heel, just lean back. And bring your left arm towards where the ceiling meets the wall. And just tilt your head back if that feels good for you. And breathe. This pose is just so good for that spine. You're always hunched in front of the computer. Now, if you can, start reaching your left arm towards the left heel into a full-blown camel pose, but it doesn't really matter if your hands can touch your heels. You can have your hands on your lower back or your butt and tilt your head back like so. It doesn't matter if your hands are on your heels or you're doing the easier version, because the whole point of doing this pose is just to take care of that spine, that upper back, your neck, all those places that are just so famous for carrying so much tension these days. And just breathe. Let this pose do its thing. And breathe. It's so good for your posture. Now, leaning onto your left hand, you're gonna reach that right arm towards where the ceiling meets the back wall. And breathe. And don't forget to breathe, guys. Now, following your hands, go all the way to the left. So it's like we did like a whole 360-degree circle, right? And then inhale, come up to center, reach your arms up high, and then drop them to the floor. Cross your legs behind you and bring your legs in front of you. Sitting onto your butt, take a deep inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold and flex your toes. Reach for your toes if you can, but if you can't touch your toes, it's totally okay. You can just put your hands by your legs or on your shin. Doesn't really matter where your hands go. All that matters is you're just feeling this really, really nice stretch on the backside of your legs. Talking is hard for some reason. And breathe. From here, just come on up and bend your right knee and put your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. And then bend your left knee towards your right hip. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, you're gonna twist over to the left as you hook your right elbow on the inside of your right knee. And twist. Twist over to the left. And this pose really loves those deep inhales and deep exhales. Are you guys breathing? Good. Okay, come back to center. Release your legs, and let's just do the other side. So now bend the left knee, put the left foot on the outside of the right leg, bend the right knee and bring the right foot towards the left hip. Take an inhale in center, and then exhale, twist. Left knee hooks the inside of the left knee as you twist over to the right. And breathe. Deep, deep breaths. If you pay close attention, you'll feel your spine loosening up. Alright, come back to center and make sure there's nothing behind you and just lie down onto the floor. And from here, just bring your legs up to the sky and flex your toes. Now bring your hands about a foot off the floor, so that's 30 centimeters if you're not from the United States. And then just drop your right leg about the same height as your hands. keeping your left leg straight up. And then you're gonna crunch up. So try to keep your neck relaxed when you crunch up, as if you're trying to bring your face towards your left leg. So it's sort of like a boat pose. And breathe. Do you feel that in your core? Breathe. Don't tense that face. Just breathe. Come out early. It's better to come out early than to make that face. Breathe. Alright, that's it. Relax your head back on the floor. Both legs up and grab your toes if you can. So it's really easy for me to grab my toes because I have really short legs. And if you have longer legs, you can just grab your shin. So yeah, just flex your toes so you feel that stretch on the back side of your legs. Now release your toes, and then we're gonna do the boat pose on the other side. So hands up, a foot off the floor. Drop your left knee about the same height as your hands. Keep your right leg up and crunch. Relax your neck, relax your face. You should really feel the fire in your abs. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Gonna come out really soon. Couple more breaths. One more breath. And release to the floor. Great job, you guys. Alright, from here, have your hands on the floor, forced in a supported position. Make sure your head and neck and shoulders are flat on the floor comfortably. You're going to just start bringing your feet to the floor over your head. So it doesn't matter if your feet can't touch the floor. They could be hanging in the air. You should definitely skip this pose if it's not feeling right for you. You can bend your knees if that feels better for you. It doesn't really matter what the pose looks like. This is just cobra in reverse. But if you're still with me, just breathe. Let's take a few breaths in plow pose. Alright, from here, just put your hands on your lower back for support, and one leg at a time, come on up to shoulder stand. And this is a great pose for isolating the biceps, also reversing gravity's effects on our body. And your torso should be kind of like leaning into your hands. And we're going to just stay here for a little bit. Let this pose do its thing. Let all that nutrient-rich blood flow down into all of our organs, and breathe. So, one of my yoga teachers told me that he used to have, when he was doing his training, he had to hold this pose for like 30 minutes or more, because his teacher would make them do this pose, and his teacher would go on a coffee break or something. So obviously we're not going to be doing this pose for 30 minutes. We're going to just be here for a little bit longer, so we can reap all the benefits. Now slowly, actually, probably not going to come out of this pose just yet. I'm gonna hold it for a little bit longer, but this time you're gonna just have your arms like on the floor. So this is gonna be, so you're gonna keep your legs up as you press your arms into the floor. So your arms are no longer on your lower back. And this really, really works the core and also the triceps. So we're gonna just stay here for a couple breaths before we let this pose go. And then put your hands back on your lower back and slowly lower your feet back to the floor over your head. And breathe. And vertebrae by vertebrae. So you're gonna engage your core. So you're gonna roll out really, really slow until you're lying flat on the floor. Whew. That was intense. Now bend your knees and have the soles of your feet on the floor. Open your arms wide and you're going to start dropping your knees to the left as you glance over at your right hand and twist. And breathe. It's a super gentle twist. Don't forget to breathe. And slowly come back to center. And you're just gonna go to the other side. So drop your knees over to the right as you glance over to the left and twist. Deep inhales and deep exhales here, guys. Alright, come back to center. Give your legs a good squeeze and just squeeze everything on the inhale. Just give everything you can possibly think of a squeeze, and exhale, release everything to the floor. Shavasana. Great job, you guys. Namaste.